welcome back to another DLC. I am Joey Fitz, your host for today. Today I'm going to be reviewing Ed and Edda Grand Prix Racing Champions. It's a light-hearted kart racer with a unique look and surprisingly solid gameplay under the hood. But before we get into the episode, I'd like to send a quick thank you to our friends at Game Press and the team at Tivola Games for the review copy. We really appreciate the opportunity to check this one out slightly earlier than the release. Now, I'd never heard of Ed and Edda before this game. I learnt in the creation of this DLC that they are the mascots for German theme park Europa Park. The game is the game version of the film Ed and Edda Grand Prix of Europe that's coming out this year and will feature voices that you may know like Gemma Arterton, Hayley Atwell and Lenny Henry. So one thing you need to know about Ed and Edda Grand Prix Racing Champions is it's a kart game that really does not try and reinvent the genre. It tries to focus in on the charm and the accessibility with good track design, and it's available on multiple platforms. I played it on Steam for this review. Visually, the game is bright and cartoonish, not in an overwhelming way, but it's got a bit of a storybook aesthetic. Soft edges, bold colours and environments that feel like they could have been pulled straight from a TV children's animation. The characters are expressive, animation smooth, the UI is clean, familiar and easy to navigate. It's clearly built to be approachable for kids, but the art direction has a good amount of polish and appeal to older players that might want to find a new kart game and a low stakes racing game. The controls are simple but very responsive. I was a little bit taken aback that the A button on my Xbox controller was accelerate, whereas I'm used to it being right trigger for acceleration, left trigger for brake. In this game, it's A to accelerate and X to brake. The controls are simple and responsive. You've got your standard accelerate, brake, drift, item use. Nothing groundbreaking, but it feels solid. The drifting has a really nice balance. It's easy to pick up, but still pretty rewarding when you time it right. The AI itself for the opposition karters is very forgiving in the early races, which works for the younger audience. But as you progress through the different cups, things ramp up a bit. The rubber banding is pretty evident in this game, but isn't massively aggressive, which I appreciated. It felt quite fair. A really nice surprise is how the items are handled. You've got your usual racer's toolkit, your speed boost, projectiles, shields, but they gave each item a little bit of personality. So for example, the banana equivalent is a squeaky toy which makes a ridiculous noise when it's triggered, and it's small touches like this that keep the game fresh, fun and interesting. The track variety is much better than I expected. You'll race through snowy mountains, coastline roads, and even a recreation of Paris. Each Grand Prix is made up of 4 races, each of them set in different locations across Europe. Every track has shortcuts and interactive elements like jump pads, environmental obstacles, which keep repeat races from feeling repetitive. But that being said, it's not going to compete with the complexity of something like Crash Team Racing or Mario Kart, but for what this game is aiming to be, is pretty solid. There is a standard Grand Prix mode with multiple cups, a quick race mode, some light character customization, and you'll unlock skins and new karts as you go. There's also a time trial mode if you want to shave seconds off of your best laps. I think there's one thing that is missing, and quite evident as well, and that's online multiplayer. Local multiplayer is on certain platforms, but there's no online matchmaking, at least at the time of this review. That might be a deal breaker if you're looking for something to play with a friend who's a little bit further away, but it is good to know out the box. The music is cheerful and inoffensive. You've got your bouncy, upbeat background tracks to change from course to course. Don't expect anything particularly memorable. You're not going to find a rainbow road here, but it fits the tone pretty well. The same goes for the sound effects. They're cartoony, they're clean, but they're not overdone. Voice lines are minimal. They're mostly character reactions, grunts during races, things like that. But honestly, it works. It keeps the focus on racing without it getting really annoying. The performance of the game was really solid. The load times were really quick. Frame rate was really stable. I didn't run into any crashes or bugs. keyboard controls were fine, but if you want a better experience, I'd recommend using a controller for this. So here is the headline. Ed and Edda, Grand Prix Racing Champions is charming. It's a friendly kart racer that sticks to the basics and does them quite well. It's not aiming to dethrone Mario Kart, but it doesn't need to. It's built for very quick fun with accessible mechanics, whimsical presentation for younger players, and some nostalgic adults might enjoy it. But if you're looking for a laid-back race to play, maybe with your kids, this one is really worth a look. And I'd like to invite someone in here who this game might be more targeted at than myself. So the next section you'll hear is me playing the game with my 3-year-old son. You'll hear what he thinks of it, but spoiler warning, it's a bit of a hit. Okay. So, I'm here with Jack. Can you say hello?
Hello.
And we've been playing Ed and Edda's Grand Prix Racing Champions. What did you think?
Can we play it again?
Can we play it again? Of course we can. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
What do you like about the car?
The brand new racing car.
The brand new racing car.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty cool. And which is your favourite track?
I want to do that one.
You want to do the Italy one?
No.
Yeah. So, you have to turn the wheel, okay? To turn the car.
Okay.
You okay? You had so much fun you're tired now.
Yeah.
Yeah? What can you say?
I can see a brand new racing car.
Wow. Do you think this game is hard or easy?
Easy.
Easy? Why do you think it's easy?
Turn the race car in the sea.
Because it puts the race car in the sea?
No.
Oh,
Turn it so silly.
it's so silly.
Turn it on.
Was it?
Can we jump off?
Yeah, we can jump off.
They were my champion.
You are a champion. Well done. Thank you for helping me with that, Jack. So that was me and my son playing the game. As you can tell from that, he really enjoyed it. He has said to me nearly every day since that he wants to play the racing game, and it feels like a really good entry point into racing games, if not games in general, for kids of that kind of age. I think if you want a kart racer, if you've got younger children, Ed and Edda, Grand Prix Racing Champions, you can do much worse than it. But please bear in mind that it is targeted at a more younger audience. That's it from me. Thank you very much for popping into this DLC. Thank you to my son for joining me. And let me know if you're interested in Ed and Edda. It's the first I'd heard of it, but it's a pretty solid game, especially for a movie tie-in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.